Welcome. Now let us learn another important topic, handle machine data. How to handle machine data, and I hope by this time you know that whatever the missing data there in data are denoted with something called NA. So this is the NA. So if you have any missing column, missing row, any missing find, that will be marked as NA by that. First of all, let us look at the data we are working with, whether there is any missing data or not. And there is a very simple command, any. So if there is at least one is there, it will say true, otherwise it will fall. So I'm running line 101 and it is saying false. There is no missing data. So what we'll try to do, we'll try to impute a dummy missing data so that at least we can practice. In 104, we are making copy of our train. And the command is like this. So why are we making the copy? Why we are not putting in the train? Here two things I wanted to teach you. First, that if you do it without copying, say without this copying itself, like this way. So if I remove this copy command and take it simple another object, then whatever changes I do in this object, that will also be reflected in this one. So both are pointing to the same piece of data. And this is the one of the property of data table, that if you don't make explicit copy, all the reference will be pointing to the same. And this is called pointer. So many of you do not understand the word pointer because this is the word has been taken from C and C++. So if you don't understand, no problem. Simply say that suppose if you want to do some different kind of operation which you don't want to reflect in the original data frame, and just make a temporary copy. So in line 104 we are making temporary copy, and line 105 we are imputing missing value just for our practice. What we are doing in case of accelerate column, if it is greater than 18 and less than 20, then we are imputing NA, otherwise accelerate as it is. So it is a temporary imputation of missing value. So for 105 I'm running. It has run. Let us see that how much data it has done it. And 106. So if you see that wherever it will have the imputed value, this will look like this. And is there any more? Let me see. It will be more. It will be more once we see the full data. And you can also see the full data in this way. So if you try to see, it is bringing the data, and then we'll see the accelerate column. And, yes, it has come. So let us start scrolling down. So say this is the missing data which we have imputed. This is also missing data, and this is the missing data. So there are at least a few missing data which we have got for our practice. That is good. Now, if you do this command again, this one, this time it will say true. Okay. Now, if we wanted to find it out, missing data row wise. So what it means, the row wise means, let me go and explain. For each of the row. So how can you find it out? So say it is a row number 1, row number 2, how many missing data are there. So here how we are doing, you understand a supply, that is the vector it will represent. 1 to n, basically each of the row we are creating a temporary function, and the temporary function is doing each NA is the way to check if that particular row is having even a single NA, then if it is true, sum that value, and that sum will be printed over here. So I'm running 110 and 111 just to show you that for each of the row how many missing value it has. if you see that at any given row there is only one missing value because we have imputed in only one. So this is showing that how many missing value there for each of the row, and the maximum you can see only one. Yeah, so this is the one, this is the one, and so on. Okay, and the similar thing you can also you can do it in a bit different way. This is using supply. Now we can also do the same thing using the do dot call. So we're trying to learn the do dot call. Let me explain. First of all, what it is trying to do. That is a supply. It will simply give it. See what. Let me show you first what it is giving you. Then I'll explain. So I'm running line 114. Line 114 here. You see this 53. What we have done it. So in the previous command line 110, you saw that we have figured it out the missing value of each of the row. Okay, each of the row. Now we want to sum this one. So this piece of the code from here to the this is exactly the 110. What we are saying that instead of giving this 1111, sum it, apply the sum over it, and then give it to us. So do dot call. First run this piece of code that list till the end, this much, and then it apply the sum over it. So do dot call is the similar to this one, like sum of, it is the similar to this one. This one. So if I run the line 111, it will also give this one. So do dot call and this one is exactly both are same. I'm commenting this one. So both are same. So it can be done either this way, line 1112 or 115. Both are exactly doing the same thing. Here we wanted to learn something called do dot call. So that does on top of the previous result. Okay, and this is one of the way. Now what I want you to do a class work. Here we have find it out that each of the row. Now try to find it out each of the column. How many are the missing value for each of the column, and then get the total sum like this, either this way or 115. Any one of this one, please do it. That will be your class work. And so you can pause the video, please do the class work. Now next thing over here. Before I go ahead and do that, I'll advise you that let's stop this video. Please do the class work and then we'll start the next video. Thanks for watching it. See you in the next one.